Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aim Hairi from Biatun class. In this time, I will presentation and explain material about education values. Education values in America. Trust in is an important expectation in America education. The honor system, imposed by the teacher and the school, demands that the student be honest in all areas of schoolwork. Violation of the honor system can result in failing a course, having a permanent record of the violation in the student's files, and even being suspended or expelled from the university. Many students are also aware that they can jeopardize their reports with fellow students if they are dishonest. Students who cheat might lose the respect of other students, particularly those who should study for exam and work independently. In one Midwestern University handbook, uh, the following behaviors are listed as examples of academic dishonesty. Uh, Plagiarism, using other people's work and submitting it as your own without citing the source. Uh, Number two, cheating. This includes test, take-home exam, and paper submitted for credit. Number three, fabrication, reporting false or inaccurate data. Number four, knowingly providing information to another student that would be used honestly. And number five, fal- falsification of records and official documents. This includes forging signatures or falsifying information on academic document. American believe in respect for other people's property, and this includes their ideas as well as their research. The words and ideas of academician, scholars, and research are considered private property. If others' research and ideas are to be used in someone else's work, they must be acknowledged by a citation, a written reference in indicating the source of the material. Sometimes it is necessary to obtain written permission to use an extended piece of information or ideas in a book or article to be published. When international students are accused of plagiarism, it may be that they omitted uh, the citation or out of ignorance and not because of dishonesty. In the academic world, Americans consider the lack of citation as tantamount to a stolen idea. Many students from other countries do not share similar ideas about private property, especially private property in the form of ideas of research. Still, they uh, have to adapt to the rules of their college of or university. Uh, yang kedua, the process of grading active participation can be made more constructive and objective by using grading evaluation. It is important to explain the evaluation grading or to contact tuition to students at the start of the semester and provide constructive feedback or on how to increase their participation as the semester progress. Midterm feedback can be done by means of a memo or conference that gives uh, students a grade for their professional participation, and that takes the opportunity to change the 5-point grading method. In Indonesia, we often encounter students who are reluctant to ask their teachers during class hours because they don't want to be labeled stupid or slow by their uh, other friends who already understand. Who read. They prefer to ask what they don't understand to their lectures outside of class hours. It's different from America. In that country, they always hold a question and answer session during training hours after all the material is explained in order to make students more active, increase communication between student and lecturers, and to train student confidence. The student there are also active in asking what they what they don't know because students in that country have a great curiosity. There are several uh, techniques to ensure that students who are less active participate. You can use the cold calling technique in which you ask the question and then call on a specific student to answer. It is also possible to expand the definition of class participation to include in online discussion and postings. This is a more comfortable form of expression for some of the more reserved students and also has the advantage of leaving notes for your evaluation. Grading student class participation can be a meaningful way to encourage critical thinking and assess student learning as long as the grading will with lines are clear from the outside and student reserve feedback on their participation so they can improve. One example of active class participation grading. Number one, absent. Number two, trying to respond when called but not much to over. Number three, demonstrate adequate separation. Number four, display fine jewelry. Number five, demonstrate excellent preparation. Okay, number three, material is the grading process of active participation can be made more constructive and objective by using a grading rubric. Active participation is the consistent engagement of the mind of all students with that which is to be learned. Student participation in class is not only welcome but expected in most subjects. Some instructor and professors base some students' course or verbal participation. Course are often held around class discussion, student question, uh, participation. Courses are often held uh, around class discussion, student question, and informal lectures. Although a large class can involve formal lectures in which students have a passive role, in a small proportion of more informal class, students might even decide on topics to study and select appropriate books and articles. Compare active participation and grading between studying in America and Indonesia. Indonesia students who were brought up by the nationalist doctrine believe that Indonesia is a big country referred by the nation and all other greatness, not to time overestimate yourself. American students who study students in Nordic areas or study at Scandinavian universities will feel that local students feel cold, too quiet, and don't like attention. Number four material is analyze problems. Analyze problem for international and immigrant students in ASEAN and Western countries. Before we go into the analysis of the problem, I would like to explain a little bit about the difference between international student and immigrants. An international student is someone who studies in a different country than their home country, while immigrant are someone who moves to a country from their home country to live permanently. In Asian and Western countries, international student and immigrant may may be required to meet special conditions such as visas and immigration regulation in order to study or live in the country. International students and immigrants in Asia and Western countries can experience various problems, including yang number one, language problem. International and immigrant student may have difficulty speaking English or the local language, which can lead to difficulties learning and interacting with classmates and lectures. Number two, social issues. International students and immigrants may find it difficult to adapt to different cultures and social norms, which can lead to difficulties adapting to and interacting with classmates and the local community. Number three, administrative issues. International students and immigrants may experience difficulties dealing with paperwork and administration needed to study abroad, such as visas, permits, and health insurance. Number four, financial concerns. International and immigrant students may struggle to cope with the higher costs of living and tuition fees compared to local student. Number five, uh, welfare issues. International students and immigrants may feel lonely or find it difficult to cope with uh, the academic and social pressures faced while studying abroad. Okay, that's all presentation for me. If I have any mistake on my presentation, I apologize. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mana Yus? Saya kan ku post nih. Udah kau post. Ini ku post nih. Tapi udah selesai dah. Udah. Dari tadi kamu ngomong kau post nih. Enggak. Udah. Lanjut ya lo. So kau post lanjut. Lanjut. Nggak, jangan aku masuk.